When you first arrive here at the Hotel Riu Montego Bay, to the left you have driver services and the event you need to ride, followed by the entrance into the resort. Straight ahead is the front desk where you check in, followed by the massive lobby with plenty of seating. It is currently 6 a.m. if you're wondering why it seems dark and empty, as during the day this resort is packed with people. If you're wanting to book any excursions, the desk to do so is here in the back left corner, which you will see is located next to the souvenir shop called the Boardwalk. Ahead to your right is where you will schedule your airport transfers if you use Amstar, for example. Upstairs, you have the 24-hour sports bar. Here you can play pool, get a cocktail, beer, and food, which they rotate daily. During our trip here, they had several selections of cold sandwiches, burgers, fruit, and hot trays, which today they had a variety of empanadas. We've also seen pizzas in these, and they do have nacho chips and cheese and hot dogs. The sports bar overlooks the lobby as well. Back downstairs, you have more seating to your right and the lobby bar to your left that leads you into one of the main entertainment spaces. This space particularly is where they have the nightly shows and entertainment and the popular neon party, which happens to be tonight. This reel also does have an on-site nightclub as well if you desire to go. There is additional seating outside, both covered and uncovered. But before we get into the property, I'm going to show you the food hall, which is across from the front desk located in the main lobby. You have 3 restaurants here on site: Sophia, an Italian restaurant. Aside from the restaurants, you do also have a jerk shack near the pool that is only open during lunch, which I'll show you upcoming. Continuing here, you have the remaining 2, Golden Dragon, which is an Asian cuisine, which we ate here for the most part. It's the best on site in our opinion. You also have Culinarium, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, which is ahead in the back left corner. Lastly, you have the buffet bar, which they do have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet. There is several walkways to enter the facility and buildings. This one specifically happens to be between the lobby and the food hall. To our right, you have one of 5 pools on this resort. And as we get closer, you'll see the entertainment balcony space that I showed you out earlier on our left. These 2 pools specifically are a lot less chilled, so if you're just wanting to relax and not be in the middle of the mixed entertainment, this is where you'll want to hang out at. On the other hand, as we get a little closer, these 2 pools are where you want to be at if you came to party and just straight turn up. Across from the main pool to our left is where they host the foam party. Highly recommend that you go if you happen to visit while they have it. You can always check the Riu's website or the app to see the event dates. Now for the main pool, it has a swim up pool bar, and they also have live entertainment and activities here daily. Straight ahead, you have one of 4, I believe, beach access points. Alongside the main pool bar, you have a snack bar. So this is where you can get drinks, of course, if you don't want to do the swim up bar. They also have finger foods and snacks here. Across from the snack bar is another beach entertainment area and the jerk station, which was a lot better than the buffet in our opinion. It does open up daily at 2 p.m. I believe, and they run until they run out of food, which is usually fairly quick. I say they normally run out within 2 to 3 hours of opening, so definitely, get here early or closer to opening times if you do want to try it. Lastly, we have the fifth and last pool on the resort, not including the splash park. And clearly, as you all can see, somebody had a long night. Not gonna lie, this resort is a party resort, so just expect that if you are planning on visiting here. This is the main beach access point. As you'll see ahead, there is a lot more seating. Usually there is 2 lifeguards here on duty. Again, I'm up at 6 a.m. before everyone gets out and about if you're wondering why it's empty. As I mentioned earlier, closer to breakfast going into noon, this resort begins to fill up and gets packed. And here is the views of the beach. And if you're wondering about those overwater bungalows out there, they are not a part of the Riu, unfortunately. They're actually a part of the Sandals, which is located next to this property. We didn't go to the splash park, but you can partially see it from here. We did stay in a standard room with side views of the sea. That room tour is shown in another video. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'll tag and link that below. And with that being said, that'll conclude our video here at the Riu Montego Bay. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you all in the next video.